We are on a holiday season and kids are actually at home. Well, it gets really challenging trying to think of what to prepare for breakfast or as a snack. And that leads us to today's recipe. With me is Terry, who is going to enlighten us more on the recipe. Karibu sana, Terry.
Thank you so much for having me.
Talk to us.
Well, as you've said, my name is Terry. I am a media personality by profession, but I've always been cooking as a passion, which has turned into a hustle nowadays. So today we're going to make mandazis.
Okay.
It's a very easy snack to prepare. Depends on whatever ingredients you're using. Okay. Yeah.
So is it just the normal mandazi that we know, or is there anything special about the mandazi that you're going to make for us?
Well, there are different ways of preparing mandazis, but for this particular show, we're going to use mala or fermented milk as a substitute of water or milk.
Oh, does it really work, mala?
Well, we are going to see how it's going to turn out.
Okay.
But I believe you're going to love it.
Maybe if you can just tell us why you chose mala, because most people use either water or milk. Why mala?
I've started using this recipe not so long ago. Okay. It's a recipe that my mom uses, but trust me, the flavor is so rich. Okay. Then also nutrition purposes, it's very, very nutritious. Mala has more calcium, has more proteins if you compare it to normal milk. Apart from using mala, let's put mala aside. Okay. So you can also add cinnamon. Cinnamon improves the taste, like it becomes really good. When you're cooking it, the aroma is, really nice.
Some people are so reluctant to taking deep fried foods, especially mandazi, the preparation method. How do you make sure that your mandazis are not oily, Yeah.
So when you're kneading, don't use too much oil. It just needs a little bit of oil at the last minute. When you're done kneading, it's just better if you apply it on top, so that it doesn't stick on the whatever container you're using to knead the dough. Yeah.
So I'm ready for, you can take us through the ingredients.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here is the dough. I started by using Blue Band or margarine. I first put Blue Band. I creamed it with sugar. You cream it until it's soft. It's like you're baking. Yeah. So when you're done, you beat your eggs. Continue mixing. Then you go in with the flour. So you can use the rubbing in method, or you can just start by the kneading. So when you're done with that, you add in your mala. For us, we're using mala. As a substitute, you can use warm water or milk.
We can start the process as you tell me if there's any substitute for sugar.
I believe cooking is all about creativity, and I think you can use honey. Yeah, so instead of sugar, you can pour in honey. Our dough is ready. So you start by dusting your surface. So when you dust the surface, it ensures that the dough does not stick onto the surface. So we will just go in with the square shapes for now. You can try out different shapes, by the way. People become so creative in this. Yeah. So as we want to roll out this other part, we're going to heat the oil. Meanwhile, as it heats up, we can try another shape, maybe circular. So we're using a simple cup. I believe this is supposed to make also mini circles, yeah? Okay. So in we go. Now we are good to go, okay? So what shapes can we start with? Let's do the round ones first. So we want them golden brown, not dark brown, because when they cool, they don't become the same color.
Oh, they change?
Yeah, they change. They become a little bit darker. Mm-hmm.
They look yummy.
Yeah. So now they're ready. So we're using the paper towel to soak in the oil, to drain, yes, the excess oil. So this is our final product. We've made the squared mandazis and the circle shapes. We've garnished with the coconut. It's for garnishing purposes and also the flavor. I know you can feel the aroma.
Yeah. So apart from the coconut, is there any other ingredient that we can use for garnishing?
Coconut works best.
And as I told you earlier, the best part of this show is tasting.
Okay.
I can feel the flavor for the coconut and the mala. Guys, this is the best snack you can have. Maybe Terry, if you can just tell us how people can find you, you know.
I'm on Instagram. I go by the name _teriyaki. I'm actually building a brand. I do food deliveries, mostly samosas, chapos, and mandazis. And then I also prepare foods at the comfort of people's homes, and I'm happy to share.
Well, Terry, it has been a great time here with you on Foods 254. I've really enjoyed the mandazi, and I've actually learned something that you can prepare mandazi with mala instead of the normal water and milk. If you can just tell us your parting shot or your last words.
Well, Sela, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for having Teriyaki Jikoni in the Foods 254 show. It's a very great opportunity and I'm very humbled. I pray that we can do more and more of these shows.
Teriyaki Jikoni will be always part of Foods 254.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it. There are many different ways of preparing mandazi. This snack can be useful, especially to children that are growing. It boosts their energy. That's it for today's show on Foods 254. Please like, subscribe, share, give us a thumbs up, and whatever you do, do it in moderation. See you next time.